Yeah, I think we'll be able to do two. So we're streaming now. Adrian, can you show the DNI statement? Well,
Oh yeah.
even though we don't have an event scheduled, might as well get in the habit of doing that. Speaking of AWS, I put an event up for the DNI. What they call it over on AWS, they call it code of conduct. So I need to make that up. Yada yada yada.
There it is.
All right, so good. We got that up. We need to modify that thing as well.
Did Google give us this?
That came from Google, yeah.
So I just started it. Kind of the basics are just opening up the shell and figuring out the project. Now I'm gonna create the API key to be able to call the speech API.
All right.
So we're going up here, API, credentials. It looks like most of this is going to be through the command line.
Palm trees. I bet you my verify was with palm trees. I bet you hit that like in 5 seconds being from Florida.
Oh, the I'm not a bot.
Yeah, not a bot thing. So did you go to Florida again for a holiday or did you go to a trade show for your
No, we had a funeral. We had
oh,
a
oh,
death in the family. So it was
sorry to
kind
hear
of
about that.
way unexpected. And we just
Yeah.
packed the car and jumped on the road.
Oh,
Um,
sorry to hear about that. So you guys drove it, you didn't fly it.
yeah, because I like there wasn't any planning or anything. We just got the news and then jumped in the car a few hours later and just drove the 12 hours. And then on the way back, we kind of broke it up.
Oh, yeah, that's a long drive. I've driven to Palm Beach, Orlando, and Palm Bay, and it's like 10 and a half, 11 hours, something like that for me. And really, the first time I drove down there, I was like driving down there to get down there. And then every time I had to go down there after it, it was like much longer because I would stop multiple times and just look around.
Yeah.
I'm still provisioning lab resources.
Oh yeah, I did have that did take a while on my end as well. It looks like they're busy today.
All right.
Are you a nano or a VI person?
I can do nano, but I'm a VI guy.
I got used to using VI at IBM, but this lab is calls for nano. So yeah, you can use whichever one you want.
I think all you got to do is set your whatever your editor. If you export editor to whatever, but what did you say you used at IBM?
VI.
VI. Okay, cool.
Well, I mean, we were just doing like basic bash scripts.
Yeah. I used VI at first at on the engineering deck stations that they had, and I can't remember the guy who set that up, but then I took a grad. There was a graduate lab where I got a job as an undergrad working, and all those guys were like they were trying to do like parallel computing and stuff, and the one of the guys there gave me VI, not Vim. It was like VI for what do you call it, DOS, and so I just started using that.
You still provisioning?
No, I'm creating credentials, so I'm okay
cool.
now.
Okay. So I'll switch over. So you're here. Create an API key. Grab the API key. Just keep it in the bookmark, because the next thing is gonna be to jump over to a VM instance, and then you run SSH. You SSH into that, and then you run everything on that VM.
Gotcha.
And it looks like there's a default. I don't know if this is part of the Qwik lab, but the VM was already created when I got in there. So maybe you get a default of one VM once you log in that's always running.
Yeah.
But there was a Linux instance already available.
Okay. All right. What happened to Cedric? Is Cedric taking all this time to try to get the what do you call it? His GCP certification? All right. So you're sharing your screen where you're showing the SSH session there, Chief.
Here's the session.
There you go.
So did you get to the VM instance and connect through SSH?
I have SSH'd. I've got the SSH.
Yeah, it's right here. Once you go to VM instances, then click here, and then open through SSH, and then it'll open a new window, which will be this one. And then all you're doing here is setting the environment variable for the API key.
Yep.
And then just a JSON request, and then you get the response. And that's it. That's the lab.
Create your speech.
How old is the Brooklyn Bridge?
We can listen to. Here's the audio that we're sending as part of that request. So this file, this file. Samples test speech Brooklyn FLAC is this.
How old is the Brooklyn Bridge?
How old is the Brooklyn Bridge? And that is exactly what the response is on the transcription with the confidence right there. So we send in that file with the API key, pretty much the only input, and get the results back with the confidence. 15 seconds.
Okay, and they've got the Perl. Yep. Control V. How old is the Brooklyn Bridge? It has a confidence of 98%. Yep. And then the next one is if you want to save it in a JSON. Really, it's just it's the same. It's the same thing. Okay. Check my progress. All right, that's done. Actually, I got to do this last part. All right. Why? I've got 60 of 100. What's the last? Oh, no, it's 100 of 100. Okay. Took a while. Submit. Submit. Okay, so that's done. All right. All right, so we're doing the video intelligence now. Close out all this. Start lab. Mountains or hills? This is me. Mountains or hills?
Well, I never get prompted for the bot thing.
Are you in a incognito lab?
Yeah. I open up the the Google console. I do everything in the regular tab, but then I open it up in an incognito lab when I have to log in with that different username and password.
Okay. All right.
So here we have the video intelligence stuff. So we're creating a key. Or
It's a service account.
where are you guys on this?
I am at the second step in the service account.
Oh, creating. So you're creating the key?
Yeah.
Okay. Create the service account. It creates a file called key.json. Yep. So that's the same place I am. So you're going to get this key. It's going to create key.json if you're doing an ls on it. Make sure you put your project ID and replace the project ID. Print the auth token. All right. And then instead of using Nano and Vim in this one, they're just giving us the text to put in the JSON request. So just doing it inline and then using cat to create the file. So we created the file request.json now.
Okay, I got an access token. Very good. Request.json. Yep. Do a curl again. Okay. So we keep the projects. We just need to do we change the project? Use this replace projects, locations, and operation name. Okay, so we got 3 of them we have to replace.
Yeah. So operations is that. Is there an easy way to copy it? The caller does not have permission. I might have messed up.
Just take that curl that they give you the last one
Mhm.
and replace everything from projects with what is in left off a dash. Let's see, did it work? Hold on a second. Let me try this again. I left off the apostrophe the first time. There we go. And then it says the requested URL code was not found. Okay. So for me, when I did the bit, let me go back up. I did the bit for print access token. Let me try that again. No, it wasn't the print access token. It was when I submitted the job. When I submitted the job using the access token, it gave me a result. I took that result in the name section and replaced it with everything, and then it appears that it failed, and that was
this part, right?
so. Oh, okay. I see what I did wrong. I put projects in there twice. I needed to get rid of projects. Okay, so I got to just back my thing up a little bit.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, it worked. There was some malformed.
Yeah, and there, I got a result now. Okay.
Malformed a request. All right. So we're doing there. Got the response.
Everything is complete in lab. Rock and roll.
Oh wow, that was it.
Yeah.
All right.
We got 30 minutes to go, and the next thing is the perform. I'm not even gonna attempt this today, but I will look at it just to see what we're gonna be doing.
So is that we'll do that next week?
Yeah, we'll do that next week. It looks like it'll probably run for more than an hour because it's an hour and 20 minutes. And you can see, like, you're going to create a data proc, data flow, and data prep job, and then you're going to do one of those things that we just got through doing, right? So it's a data flow job, a data proc, a data prep, and then an AI. Complete one of the following. So one of the following would be just like what we just got through doing.
Cool. All right.
So
yeah.
It's
Looks
may
good.
not be
Looking forward to it next week.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we're done for now.
Yeah, there's not much else to do at this point. So I will stop streaming so that Octave can